Hi, welcome to City Country 6 Podcast. This is where you get to hear inside conversations between city and country about life, kids, womanhood, culture, black southern things. Eavesdrop in on our phone conversations to laugh, cry, amen, disagree, and agree with your bi-weekly dose of what did I just listen to? Let's listen in on this week's most recent phone call of differences.
Hello.
Hey girl, hey.
How are you?
How are you?
Okay, who do I hear in the background?
You shouldn't hear anybody around.
Oh, I thought I heard my pastor.
No.
I was gonna say, hey, pastor, how you doing?
His crazy butt better stay in bed.
Oh, well, mine. I thought I was gonna tell you that I was gonna be late because my child did not sit down to eat dinner until 8:00.
Why was he not meeting the ministry time at the ministry time?
Ministry meetings been getting pushed back a little bit because we've been stuck in the house for the last 2 weeks. And so it's like you don't wake up until 9 a.m. You don't take nap until 2 or 3, which means bedtime is later. So yeah, that's the problem. I mean, he's getting the same number of hours of sleep. It's just happening at different times of the
Because
day.
it's summertime.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah. But it's because there's been no school.
Yeah.
So none of us are on a schedule right now, except for me. Well, no, my husband is too, but you know what I mean. We're just kind of here and flying by the seat of our pants. So he's in the tub right now. But anyway, how have you been?
He is in the tub. Well.
I mean, not by himself. I mean, he's in there with supervision.
I mean, at least he was one step closer to bedtime.
He's not by himself. Shout out to my husband who's holding it down.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what that is. He's in the tub
today because even though Pastor didn't tell the CEO to cut the grass, CEO decided to cut the grass today. So I was on nighttime duty. I was like, ugh. But okay.
Okay, wait a minute now. What?
What do you mean that what? You just gotta mention the CEO, not the CEO. Oh my gosh, the CFO.
That's what I'm thinking. Wait, let me call the people. Let me call the people. You got the CEO cutting grass.
My bad. I got my business actions all kind of messed.
All messed up.
All kind of messed up. No, CFO decided he wanted to cut grass. So even though the CEO actually told him, no, it ain't time for you to cut grass. I was like, yeah, okay, it's time for y'all to go back to school.
Already, we're 2 weeks out. It's already time for you to go back.
No, we a month out for her.
Oh,
I didn't let her go back. Yeah, that Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, so she actually pushing almost a month out.
Hashtag shooting hooky.
Yeah, she loved doing that. But anyway.
I'm all about skipping school. There's nothing wrong with skipping school.
Tell CFO you need to just play hooky in September when it's a good time to go to the beach.
Can't
get him on board, so here we are. But
it's cheaper.
It is cheaper.
It's cooler.
It's just so nice. It's a breath of fresh air just to go out there.
Literally.
The only people out there are retired.
Yep, because everybody else is back in school.
Exactly. And we went that time for our anniversary. I said we can come back during this time every year, and I will be happy.
Yep, we go every year the week after Labor Day.
Yep.
Okay, so you said you like to go, and when I said the week after, I'm just thinking about after Labor Day. But you're saying you go the weekend of Labor Day?
Not like that Saturday, Sunday before, but like the Saturday, Sunday after.
Right. Yeah, that's when the prices will change right after Labor Day. Yeah. Right. So we always go. I don't like to go on I don't like to get there on the weekends. I'm okay with being there through the weekend, but I want some weekdays. So I think I've learned that the best time to go on vacation is to get there on Sunday and leave Saturday morning, or get there like a Tuesday, Wednesday and leave on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's fun to kind of experience some of the weekend stuff, and then on the after May or so, things really start shutting down during the week, and it's only open on the weekends. So that's why during that time of the year you want to kind of go where you can enjoy the downtime during the week, but like the cabanas and stuff is not going to be open. Like the restaurants outside a lot of times don't have things open until the weekend because that's when people are coming in. So I want to experience like the water park and things like that in Destin. But then after that, I just rather experience the empty beaches during the week. Yeah. And again, it's a lot cheaper. So
I'm all, you know me, I'm all about cheap. If I ain't got to pay no money, I ain't paying no money.
I want free, because see, free come with a whole other set of stipulations. So I'll take cheap. I'll take deeply discounted, but I don't want free. You get what you pay for when you get free.
Oh God, Lisa, you want quality, not quantity.
Yes, because I went to a conference. Let me tell you this story. Picture it, Gulf Shores. And I had to go on a conference for a job. And I have to make sure I don't tell too many details. So I went to this conference for a job, and it was on the beach. Which means that if it's a conference, they're paying for lodging and all that. So all that was free. But in an effort to save money, my job would not allow us to drive our own cars. Now, this is my first professional real world job. So this is when I was still abiding by rules and such, and thinking that when somebody told me something, I was supposed to do it.
Hold on, wait a minute. When do you? I know when you don't abide by rules, but I just need a time period, like an age bracket. Rebecca, 20s.
Yes, I was 20. Hold on, I can tell you exactly how old I was. I was 23.
Wow. Okay.
So this is
okay.
Yeah, I was like, again, this is not just any old job. This is like my professional career job.
Got you.
So I knew I would be in the game for at least 20 something years. So I was really trying to do, just follow the rules and whatever. And so anyway, the company sent 4 of us to the conference. And so, but they would only pay for one car. So we could not drive our own car. So we all had to drive together. And the most senior person was the one driving. And so we all were just riding with the most senior person. We get to this hotel.
You say senior person, it makes me think of geriatric.
No, the person who had the most seniority.
Oh, okay.
But the person was not a senior citizen. No, the person had professional seniority. And so we get to this hotel, and they got us 3 rooms. 4 people, 3 rooms.
There's 4 of y'all. Wait a minute.
Okay, you can do math. There you go.
Hey, I can. Math.
So if it's 3 rooms and 4 people, the 2 most senior people, the most seniority, they got a room to themselves. Myself and my colleague, I was the youngest when it comes to seniority. I was the youngest person by age, but I had only been there for 6 months. And then the other person had been there for 2.5 years. So that person and I who's a female. So she and I, we both had to share a room. We were there for 3 days. And it wasn't until day 2 that we went to go visit the other person, another person who was on our floor. We happened to go visit her room. And we realized she has 2 doubles. We had a king. Keeping the same bed together. With 2 doubles. But she didn't know because she had never gone to our room. Because had she known, she would have swapped with us, not a problem. But this is when it gets really murky. The second night we were there, the first night, we went to this reception, like a meet and greet, and they fed us. Now, we're on the beach. They have catfish, potato salad, cookies, and lemonade. Number one, I don't eat catfish, but I was hungry, so let me try it. It was cold. Potato salad was room temp. And I don't eat chocolate. You got chocolate chip cookies. And then the lemonade was yellow, but it did taste like lemons. So needless to say, I didn't eat any of it. And at this point, I'm very hungry. I'm like, well, it's okay, cool. When we get to the hotel, I'll just grab something to eat from room service or from the restaurant, and then we'll be fine. Well, this conference was at the beach in the off season. It was in October. So back to what I was saying earlier, things are just not open like they are in the summer. So the hotel restaurant, by the time we got back, it was around 8:30, 9 o'clock. The hotel restaurant closed at 6 on the off season. Okay, so can I order room service? Oh, the kitchen for room service closes at 7. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just find the person who has the keys to the car and get that person to run us to grab something to eat. We can't find that person. We call that person. We go to the person's room, knock on the door. Person's not in the room. And I'm getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier.
You were hangry at this point.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, forget it. I'll just go to the vending machine. Oh, the vending machine. This was back in 2006. So this is when the vending machine only takes. It was an old vending machine. It only took change. It didn't even take dollar bills.
Oh, wow. I was about to say, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot vending machines now. You can put your debit card in. But go ahead.
Yeah, just put your card in. Yeah, or you can, or even if you had a credit card, you can tap it or whatever. Okay, so yeah, it only took change because the dollar bill thing was not working.
What kind of ghetto?
Okay, so that's fine. I have some cash. Let me just go to the front desk. Oh, we don't keep cash overnight. And all I had was 20s. And so we can't break the 20.
Let's call my mom and went home at this point.
I'm like, this is what I mean when I say free ain't, free go always gonna cost you something. So this is the first and only time in my life I have ever gone to bed hungry. And all I could do was lay in the bed and stare at the ceiling next to my coworker because we're in the same bed together. And we're just sitting there cursing. And so all we could do was call. It's like a trio of us. The third person, who was our friend from work, she was at home. And so we called her just upset and frustrated, and she's just laughing in our faces. Oh, she's just having a ball, just laughing. And she was like, well, y'all gotta go. My husband just cooked steak and baked potatoes.
She did not have to say any of that.
Yeah, she could have just said, well, I gotta go, y'all, or something like that. No, she rubbed it in. And needless to say, I was just laid there and I just kind of stared at the ceiling thinking about all those kids on those commercials. It was like, for 60 cents a day, you can feed a little child. And I'm like, well, I got $20 and I can't feed myself from the vending machine. Yeah, free ain't always free. But the end of the story, the middle of the story is the next morning I got up, I was livid. I didn't really sleep much. And I was over it. I was done. This is before Google on your cell phone and apps and all of that. Mm-hmm. And I went down to the front desk. They had concierge, and I was like, I need a rental car. And they were like, okay. They called Enterprise. Enterprise was headed to the hotel to bring me a car. And my coworker, the one I was staying with, I had gotten up early that morning. And so she had gotten dressed and was coming down. She was like, I noticed you went in the room this morning. What you doing? I said, I'm getting a rental car. And she was like, oh, okay, where you going shopping? No, babe, I'm going home. I'm going home.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's why you have credit cards. I'm going home. And she's like, huh? I said, yeah, Enterprise is bringing me. They're going to come and pick me up, take me back to the place so that I can fill out the paperwork, and then I'm going home.
That was the first rule.
Where's your
broke?
What's the rule?
You said they said you had to go, and you said I'm not staying, and you left.
Yeah. But see, now I realize the rule is not that you cannot drive your own car, but we will only pay for gas, like reimbursement for one car. Well, that's fine. I'll pay for my own gas. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So since then, I've always made that, declaration internally that no matter where I have to go, I will never, like going out of town, I will never ride with anybody else. I will always drive myself.
Man, that is the one thing you do. When we go to family reunions, you go to church events. You never had a family reunion? You ain't had a
I've been to one, but I ain't know nobody, so I don't.
Oh my God. If my family ever has another family reunion, which I doubt ever they will, I'm bringing you just so that you can experience the fact that you drive your own vehicle. Because we didn't have family reunions where folks didn't brandish guns. We didn't have family reunions. Yeah. They've been drinking and dominoes and spades and things, tables. Yes, you always drive your own vehicle because you never know what's going to happen to any event, church.
Oh, Lord.
Anything. That is one thing. The only time you ride with someone is you ride with someone that's on the same schedule as you. They ready to go when you ready to go. Or they might be ready before you ready to go. And
I'm okay with leaving early.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the person that you take with you because you be ready to go. But, they don't feel, there you go. You got your reason. That's the one thing I have learned with all of my history with my family. If you're going to take a car, if you're going to take multiple cars, that's fine. You bring your own car. If you don't go with someone, let it be the person that's gonna leave early. That's all. And I will not never.
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, I just see that's me. Like I didn't want to go before we left the house. So yeah, I just
roll out of bed to do this.
Yeah, I just rather not go. Like,
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
I've just learned, like, when I say my mama has this saying, the best sense is bought sense. I bought that sense that day. Best sense is bought sense. Some things you just have to just learn through experience.
Got it.
And you'll never forget those lessons that you pay for.
You'll never forget.
Anyways, you'll never forget those lessons. Yeah, you paid for that one right there. Yep. The best sense is bought sense. So yeah, I mean, never have I ever ridden with anyone on a work trip. And I actually had after that, a few jobs after that, I had a job where I had to travel all over the state. And they were like, you have to carpool. I'm not. Well, y'all have to share a hotel room. I'm not.
I'll pay for my own.
Y'all can figure it out. But no, I'm not doing that.
The thing is like, that's fine for the company to only pay for one thing, but all you really need is the body there. You just need that person with their employee ID to be in spot where you need them to be. Don't matter how they get there. If you want to pay or it just has to be, look, I'll give you a company expense report. They got plenty of them on the internet. I just, type in everything that I done spent and give it to you. You reimburse me. If you don't, that's fine too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're just trying to streamline their costs to say, with power, like you said, power as many bodies in a car as possible. So we only have to pay one reimbursement of gas.
Yeah, but all them bodies
four
in the car,
separate.
See, all them bodies in the car increases or reduces your miles per gallon. See.
Well, they don't care about that because they only pay you by the mile. They're not paying by the gallon of gas you use.
Yeah, I forgot. They only pay the government standard. What is it, 50 something cents now? Or
it just went up. It just went up the other day.
What, to $1? Because that's what it should be.
No, it's like 60 something. It's like 68. Is it 68 cents or something like that?
That ain't even a drop.
But it's a mile. It's a mile.
In a what?
In a mile.
In a hybrid, not in a Suburban.
Mile. Well, nobody's driving a Suburban out of town. If you want to be reimbursed in gas, you drive the car that's most economical.
I mean, obviously, because
let me see federal reimbursement rate. I'm gonna look it up.
You go, because I remember when I was driving my Mazda for this Title Pond place. I think it was the highest was like 50 something cents at the time, and I was like, yeah, if you're driving the car I'm driving, that makes sense at that
with
time.
Only one person in it.
Yeah. But if you pile
with only one person. Okay, so it's 62.5 cents a mile, and it went up 4 cents. So I guess that means it was 58.5 cents, and now it's 62.5. Woohoo!
Whatever.
62 cents a mile. Well, let's think about this though. If it's 62,
if it's math, I don't want them.
Okay, 62.5. Listen, 62.5 cents a mile. How many miles to the gallon does your car get?
Mine?
22, 28?
More closer to 19.
Okay,
now,
so let's say
on the highway, it's probably closer to 24.
Okay, I'm just going to put 22 just to kind of stay in the average range.
Okay.
So 62.5 cents a mile times 22.
See.
Oh, that's not right.
This is what mathematicians do. I wouldn't have sat here and did this. I just said that's not enough money because 60 cents does not equal $4.60.
No, I want to know. Okay, so that's $13.75.
Okay, that's a gallon of gas. A gallon of gas cost me, depending on how fast you're going. See that person that'll sit there with that math problem with 72 watermelons and the train going this way and the train going that way and how they're gonna meet, when they're gonna meet in the middle. I don't care. Give me my $57 that I just spent on gas and just give it back to me. Don't give it to me in cents. Give it back to me.
That's not bad though. $13.75 a gallon.
It's not bad.
Wear and tear on your car. I mean, I don't think that's bad at all.
That's the thing. You have to consider wear and tear in the car. That $13 ain't for me. Now I'm not gonna lie, $13 for me probably will go okay because my car only gets oil changed once a year. And that's
I was gonna say, and it's interstate driving most of the time when you're driving distance like that. So if you're not wearing, it's not your brakes. Tires are gonna be okay. It's not bad.
I still want my gallon, but see, this is a very sensitive topic right now. So anything with the word GAS in is gonna be a problem. Lord, I don't care what you say, unless you're giving me a check for what I just got out of my checking account. I don't want to talk to you. Look.
Gas X. I don't want to take no gas X. I don't want to pay for gas.
Exactly. I'm done.
What else you got? Gastric. You want a gastric sleeve surgery?
I want to go to my gastroenterologist. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I want anything with gas in it.
I'm done.
That's funny.
I'm over it. But anyways, I have a question for you. What is your favorite? You've talked about work. So what is your favorite hat to wear that, like currently? Like what is your favorite hat to wear in your life right now?
My favorite hat. I don't think I'm that good at it, but I think my favorite hat, can it be a tie?
Yeah, I could say it'd be a tie, yeah.
I like to be wife and mommy.
Aww.
If I could strip everything away, I would just be wife and mommy.
Aww. You're so sentimental.
That's a tie. Because I love to see my baby, like, when I'm working, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll come out from being locked up in my office room. He'll be like, Mommy, are you taking a break? You want to play with me? And I'm like, okay, let's play. And we'll just play for like 15, 20 minutes. And then I said, well, I got to stop now. And then he hits me with it. You got to go back to work. you going to work on your computer? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. So if I could not disappoint and just play forever and ever and ever, that's what I would do.
So you would miss those moments where you was like, well, you go play by yourself just for like 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, I tried that, but then he'll be like, I don't know how to play by myself.
I know you didn't.
I don't know how to play by myself. I need you to play with me. I want to play with my. And this is when the voice changes because I know you don't normally say this, but you'll say, I just want to play with my mama. I'm like, you were not talking. I just want to play with my mama. Said,
yeah. Strings. He pulled them hard.
Yeah. But now, Dad, sometimes if Dad's working from home, and you're over there building with your magnet tiles by yourself, building with your blocks by yourself, playing with your trucks by yourself, playing on your iPad by yourself, eating lunch by yourself. You go and put yourself to bed for nap by yourself. You go to the bathroom by yourself. You change your clothes by yourself. Walked past the bathroom the other day and Dad was giving a bath and Dad had to step away. You're in there with the shampoo washing your hair by yourself. I was like, I didn't know you knew how to wash your own hair. I mean, you're in there lathering it up like for real, like you're on that old school commercial back in the 80s, just shaking your head like this luxurious locks just flowing, like them herbal essences commercial or something, and you just sitting there rubbing. I put this, and you use like 10 times too much shampoo. Like you use the half a bottle of shampoo on your head. Yeah. But the point is, you wash your hair yourself. And then I say, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm a big boy. I can do this for myself. I don't need you to do this for me. But earlier today, you couldn't even play by yourself.
You couldn't even wipe your own butt.
By yourself. And last night, I never knew you knew how to fold laundry. Folded all the washcloths, stacked them up in a nice, neat pile.
Laundry.
Yeah.
Oh, he messed up. You're supposed to play stupid until you're like 10.
See, don't have enough sense to play dumb. You don't even know. You don't even know.
See, you think you're smart, but you ain't really that. So you have to be smart.
Well, he's always liked to do chores, so that's one thing I do like to do. Like he makes sock buddies. That's his thing. He makes the buddies.
Okay.
And he
like
puts the
sock
clothes in the.
buddies.
Oh, that's what do you call them? When you put the matching socks together. Balls of socks. Testicles of socks.
Exactly. Ball and chain worth of socks. Yes, that's what they are.
No, they're called sock buddies.
I come up, hey, CEO, put your socks and balls and put them in the...
Oh, no. Put your socks in the balls. No, we don't have socks with balls in my home. We have sock buddies. So that's his job.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna collect myself. I can't believe you shocked. Come on.
When I do them, I do wrap them like within themselves. They are balls. But when he does them, he doesn't know how to do it. So he just opens one sock and stuffs the other one in. So it looks like a pregnant anaconda. Like a snake that just ate a rat. A skinny snake that ate a rat. That's what the socks look like.
But ball socks is a problem. But a pregnant snake.
We got pregnant snakes. We don't have sock balls in our household. We have pregnant snakes.
Oh, golly.
That's what we have in our house. And so he makes the sock buddies. And now he's folding the washcloths. And then he vacuums. He does a great job. He has his own vacuum. He vacuums.
Okay.
What else can he do? Oh, windows. He doesn't use the Windex. I just put like vinegar in a spray bottle. And he'll say, Mommy, I need gloves. These are chemicals. I can't use this. Is chemicals. I said, okay. You around here smelling like pickles, but okay.
Pickles?
Because it's vinegar in a bottle. Just clean.
Wait a minute.
It's like
me with this story?
Oh Lord.
Of your closet.
Oh. The smell finally went away, by the way.
Oh, I hope so, because that tickled me to death.
It was awful.
You got quiet
so for
there.
the people,
hear you.
It was awful. So for the people who are listening,
eavesdropping.
For the people who listen in on this conversation, you can't just. I hate when people mention something and then go past it like privy to the backstory, the inside joke. So I gotta tell the people who are eavesdropping. So I have carpet in my closet, and my child decided to have. Everybody knows when you have like a toddler, they have moments when they revert. So there are times when my child wants to drink out of a sippy cup, even though my child is fully capable of drinking out of a coffee mug, an open cup, anything, but that's just what they do. And so we were about to put old school potty, even though my child is using the toilet, like he can use a urinal. He wanted to sit on the old school potty that was getting ready to go into storage. And so I did not know that he had used said potty until like I had a lot of stuff in my closet getting ready to pack up and take to storage. And I picked up the potty by the lid, just trying to grab it really quickly, and didn't know it had urine in it. And apparently it was at least 5 days old. Because it wasn't like, when you drink a lot of water, it's kind of like clearish with a tinge of yellow.
Oh, yeah.
This was like, this had been marinating. It had been fermenting.
Dark yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason I knew there was urine in it is because it got on my feet and on the floor. Thank God I had on some fuzzy socks. And so I quickly got those off, threw those in the trash. But then I can't, no. Then we got this urine in the carpet in my closet. At this point, it smelled like tiger cage. And I'm panicking. I'm panicking to where I'm just walking in a circle. What do I do? What do I grab? I'm like, let me grab some paper towels and try to blot it. Okay. Now we got it up, but the smell is still there. So I'm like, what else can I do? I should have gotten like some vinegar and baking soda or something. Yeah, my mind was, I went for bleach.
The alcohol? The rubbing alcohol?
No, I didn't get that bleach. So now it's bleach and piss in my doggone closet. It was horrific.
Clorox.
Now all of my clothes hanging up in my closet. I'm like, y'all just hold your breath. Don't breathe clothes. Because I don't want the smell in my clothes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it was. And then I'm over here. I'm spraying bleach in the carpet, thinking where it fell is where I keep all of my long dresses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's like, Lord, I got bleach all over. Thank God my dresses didn't get bleach on them. But I didn't care if they had done so, whatever. But it's finally gone. One thing I can tell you, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to have a big white spot in my carpet. It was fine. It was fine.
You didn't care.
It was fine. I really didn't. I could have burned a hole in this carpet and I wouldn't care. Because maybe if I burned that hole, the pee would have been gone. It was
to be happy.
So all of that to answer the question, what hat would I like to wear? In spite of all of that, I love to be a wife. I love to be wife and mommy. Okay, so what's your favorite hat?
I actually have to agree with you on that. As much as I like to be a creative and create things and just come up with different ideas or solve people's problems or just talk out problems, I like being the wife and mom. Wife first, then mom. Even though there's no feeling like being a mother. Being a companion or a wife, those can come and go with friendships even. But the wife more so because forget these kids, man. They are mean.
Oh, Lord.
They are hateful. They put old piss in your closet for you to have to clean up later. I mean, they're just, okay. My child, okay. story time. This right here. This is all I got. So this is CEO. She's coming of age where we can talk a lot more now and get a lot of I guess you say school gossip, out and stuff.
Oh, I love school gossip.
So like sitting there, letting her talk. So we have a lot of silly moments, and I hate when he sneezes. Despise it because she, out of everyone in this house, everyone else, even the pastor, can sneeze and not have just snot come out of their nose. This child will sneeze. And it doesn't matter if it's, she has a cold, don't have a cold, allergies, just sneezing just because something got up her nose. Somehow, snot come out of her nose. And and it's disgusting.
Oh.
That is one of the things that kept me from going any further in the medical field was that bodily function right there. Can't take it. This child, was she sick this time? She had to have been sick. I'm sitting on the couch. She knows I don't like. She's sitting in a spot in the couch that was mine at one point, but she's taking it over. And her father's sitting on the couch, and of course, the pastor's running around causing havoc somewhere. She gets up to sneeze. She knows she has to sneeze. She gets up in anticipation to sneeze. Not only does she sneeze, but she sneezes and spits, and it hits my foot. I holler.
Oh.
I scream. I might as well have died right there. My soul might as well have left me right there because I was done. I hollered. CFO is laughing hysterically. Pastor is just giggling. And this child with snot hanging from her face is thinking this is hilarious. Mom is just so And I'm going, see, this is why I don't like y'all nasty little kids. I can't stand y'all. Y'all are disgusting. And she's laughing the entire time. And I'm just like, this is disgusting. So, of course I go straight to the bathroom, wipe my foot off. I want to scrub my foot. I got the little stone and it's on top of my foot. So why am I using the stone? Because I cannot take it. I cannot take it. And the sad thing was, if I just had that blanket a little bit further down, it would have never hit me. But it did, and I was dead, and I was done.
You were dead.
I was dead. I was done. I died. Every time she sneezes, I hollered out, ugh. And she thinks it's hilarious. They think it's the funniest thing ever. And I'm going, it's not funny. It's disgusting. And y'all are horrible. And then, of course, let's not even talk about your pastor and his new findings of himself or whatever. He loves the word butt cheek. And
he likes what?
The word butt cheek. See, what you laughing at?
Butt cheeks. Butt cheeks. Who says that?
Butt cheeks. And of course, who taught him that? CEO. And so he just,
of course, that's what big sisters are for.
I'm like, really? And of course, it's just one of his favorite words in the world. He's just walking around the house. If he don't like something you've done, or you're doing something annoying, or he just feels like it because the wind's blowing up his butt the wrong way, he'll look at you, go, butt cheek head. And it's like,
so we're combining them now. Now they're turning into insults. You're a butt cheek head.
You a butt cheek head. Because at first he was saying boot cheek because he couldn't say butt. Now it's butt cheek head. And or he'll call you a poop turd. He'll call you a poop turd real quick. He just he called pine cones poop turds for a while there. So I enjoy being a wife more than I do being a mom, just because.
Well, maybe if your husband starts calling you butt cheek head.
He starts calling me butt cheek head, and I'm like, you know what? Y'all can just have his house. I'm done.
I'm gone. Goodbye. I'm going. Look, it's after Labor Day. I'm going to the beach.
I'm going to the beach. I'm done.
It's after Labor Day.
But yeah, but no, I do. Don't get it wrong. I do love being a mom. That's my other reason for it is I'm at a lot of the school events as a stay-at-home mother. It's really easy to get up and go and do the things, and for some odd reason, and my siblings will even say this, kids just come to me, and I will talk to them like they're a full-fledged adult and tell them, I don't even like you. Why are you over here? And they just be like, you just seem fun. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. It's like,
So
and I think
mean.
the issue is the fact that I talk to them like they are a person, and I don't talk to them
They
like
are people.
that's what I'm saying. I don't talk to them like they're less than. I'm like, no, you're smart because I know you're smart because y'all be running around here bullying kids and talking about folks and stealing people's jackets and stuff. So I'm like, no,
Oh my gosh.
y'all horrible. Talking, man.
You can take it. You tough.
Do what?
You're tough. You can take it.
Exactly. Man, when CEO was telling me about her getting picked on at school, she didn't tell me until about school was almost done. She was getting picked on in like November. And she didn't tell me until dang near April that someone was picking on her. And the reason why she doesn't want to eat her yogurt at school is because they're saying she had a nasty mouth and it's disgusting how she eats her raisins in her yogurt. And I said, well, I told you raisins and yogurt's disgusting anyways, because raisins and yogurts, even separate, are disgusting. So I don't know why you would put them together. But they're disgusting people. They're just horrible. I just thought about something else that happened. But anyways, she told me that, and I said, well, one, how you going, I boosted up her, her confidence and said, who else is eating yogurt and raisins at school? Not to be ugly, but to be like, you created that. So you enjoy your little piece of joy. You like your yogurt and raisins, you eat them. Horrible combination, but you eat them. Okay, enjoy.
I know that's right.
That's what I'm saying. Just deal with it. And so I'm sitting here thinking, after she told me that, and I'm coming to field day and field trips and stuff. I'm like, no, I ain't talking to y'all like y'all 2-3 years old. Y'all mean, and I don't like none of y'all.
Y'all been picking on my baby.
So, and I'm like, if y'all picking on mine, I know y'all picking on others. So yeah, I mean, I love being a mom. Don't get me wrong, but y'all kids is horrible. Y'all horrible people.
Oh, mean people.
Just mean little people. But anyway,
I'm not looking forward to that.
You being Mama Bear like you are. I can't.
Have to fight.
See, and then I just saw a TikTok today about some mom picking up their girl from a sleepover, and 2 bullies showed up at the sleepover and they were supposed to be there. They wrote loser on her forehead, and she said before that she was like, I thought they would have learned a lesson and not come around me after I mopped the floor with them like you told me to, Mom. And I was like, oh cool, she mopped the floor with them, good, she beat them up, great. And then she pulled back her hoodie and she had loser on her forehead. I went, oh shoot, they didn't care you mopped the floor. And then of course the mom gets out and she's she got her headband on, head tied back, got her wife beater on, her sweats on, she going in the house. And I thought of you. I said, that's my friend.
That's about right, yeah. But see, that's why I don't know. I'm not into slumber parties for kids. Like that's just I can't. Like we can probably do family.
Yeah.
Like your cousins, but slumber parties with mixed company, like especially nowadays, there's too much going on. Yeah, like I don't know what's going on in people's houses now. Like it may not even be the kids, it may be the adults that's the issue.
Yep.
Or grim turn, but
well,
one of my current right, but I will tell you a story. Like one of my current co-workers, how can I put it so I can make sure the co-worker was telling me about a story that she saw with this guy killed his wife. I think he shot her at home. There had been some issues, I guess, in their marriage, and he shot her. But later it came out that the daughter was at home when it happened. I think the daughter was like 9 or 10 or 11, like young. And the friend was over there spending the night. So they were upstairs playing, heard the commotion, heard shots fired. They ran and got in the closet, but they had their cell phone. They called the police. And my heart went out to the woman who lost her life. My heart goes out to the little girl who has lost 2 parents, essentially.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being the parent of the kid that you let go over there and spend the night?
No. See, and
that's why I don't do slumber parties.
And see, I mainly because my mom, I think she let me do one slumber party, but I was like middle school, high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been friends with this person for a long time. She knew my mom. She knew the mom, the dad. Like they had a rapport, they had a relationship or whatever. So, but also it was one of those things where it was kind of common because that was like she worked for the board of education. So it was like kind of common for like that particular kid to kind of have, not a whole bunch of people over, just, well, my mom works for the school, so it's safe. So she was considered one of those safe haven homes for kids to come, hang out and play and stuff. And it was a nice neighborhood. But I also understand why my mom was like, no, there's an older sibling there that's not, he is an adult and he still lives there.
Right.
There were, of course, you have the other females who may be doing something, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just the male, it's, both. And that is the number one reason why I will not I'll let you go on play dates. I'll let you go hang out with friends, like do like little field trips and things like that. I'm fine with that. And she is at the age now where she can go hang out with friends like that and go for a couple of hours, 4 hours. But overnight, dinner time, no, you need to come on home. You need to come on to the house. I mean, anything can pop off at any time, but preferably during the morning hours, not too much is going off. But you never really know. Prayers to that family, definitely, because it's gone. That family's destroyed now, and that's just horrible. That's horrible. And then, like you said, the kid who experienced that, like, it's bad enough these kids is running around in school trying to make sure they don't hear firecrackers, fireworks, or guns go off at school. And then you in the house, you want to tell you something that is crazy. That happened Memorial Day weekend, not Memorial Day, but the weekend before. So went to the country, enjoyed some fun times. Look, hey. Sorry. It's a good
Here we go.
Hey,
here we go.
Put on your seatbelt. Or as some other country folks, hold my beer. You about to get
What? Wait, what?
You ain't heard, you know you've heard that saying.
No.
You have not heard hold my beer. Watch this, hold my beer.
No.
City, you have never.
Why are you holding my beer? I'm trying to figure out why my hand is mine. I'm drinking out of it, so why am I giving it to you? Are you gonna drink out of it too? Because if you about to drink out of it, I don't want a bag. I can get a new one. You keep this beer. I mean, why am I giving? Like, are you about to throw it away? Why am I giving it to you? Is it empty? What? Why are you laughing? Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's because you're about to do something stupid. You to say something stupid.
Oh, okay. No, I've never heard that, but I've heard of versions of that. I got you now.
It's like hold this for me. I'm
hold my. Yeah, I got you. Now, when we say hold my, you can hold my purse. Hold my purse.
Yeah, hold my purse. Hold my
okay.
Yeah,
got
okay.
you.
All right. The city version is hold my purse.
Hold my purse. Okay, I got you. I'm with you now.
Hold my pearls. Hold my, hold my pocket.
Hold my beer.
That's more of a the other side of country, not the country. I've heard it in the country, and I'm just like, yeah. None of my kin folks have said that I know of.
Hold my beer.
But hold my beer, But anyways, hold your horses, gather yourself, whatever. But here you go. So
okay, tell me about this country trip, honey. This field trip we're gonna go on.
Man, this field trip was hilarious. We're out in front of my so it's an estate property. We're out on my grandmother's front porch, and we're just sitting there talking, chatting it up, and everything. It's not 101 degrees outside. It's just nice and comfortable. A very light Memorial Day thing. No grilling. It was more air frying and baked stuff, and potato salad, cold potato salad, not.
Oh, okay. I won't say honey. Was it lukewarm? Okay.
No, bring some lukewarm potato salad. We gonna fight.
You gonna get slapped with it.
Ooh, wait. Just dumping in the floor.
Get out of here with that.
You might as well put raisins in it. I'll fight somebody.
Raisins in a potato salad, Lord.
Fight somebody. But the baked beans, did air fried wings, so it's a little healthier than just slapping barbecue sauce on it and stuff, and it's a little lighter with the heat. Well, we're sitting there waiting, for everybody to pull up, and I'm actually facing the road on the front porch, and I'm looking, and I have my glasses on, so I had to check that for one, make sure I had my glasses on because it was, and I think I had, I couldn't really do much because I pulled the muscle on my back, so, and I didn't take any muscle back, so I had to think about that too when it all went down. But I look, and the next thing I know, I'm looking across the street, and I see this head poke out of the bushes like it was a cartoon character. Like,
wait a minute, what now?
Exactly, this head just comes out the bushes, and I'm going, wait a minute. And I stopped mid whatever I was saying. I'm looking and I'm squinting because I'm going, who just, because it's in the bushes, like the way the road is, like it's a residential road. You're only driving down there if you're going to somebody's house or you live down there. This is not a main street. So this person coming out of these bushes that's across the street, this bush is where he is a field. There used to be cows in this field years ago. There are no longer cows there. The fencing is down. It's just a field. Okay. This guy pokes his head out, and I'm like, what in the world? And he jumps out of, and he looks up the street, down the street, like he's looking to make sure no one's looking for him. And he jumps out of the bushes, like all of a sudden his body materializes out of these bushes, and he's just running. He starts running up my uncle's driveway. And I'm going, sir, I'm not saying this to be racist, but you're not the color that should be running out here right now. And like, I'm sitting here thinking this, going, this guy just jumped out the bushes. I say this out loud. And my grandmother looked, she said, where he come from? I said, he came from them bushes over there. And then my mama, she says, where? And my mom, of course, my mom's looking the wrong direction.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm thinking to myself, because the kids are outside, family's outside. Not everybody is outside, but most of, people are outside. And this guy randomly is running. Can't tell if he has on shoes, but he's running like,
my Lord,
Forrest Gump, head back, holding his pants, running, sprinting like he is running on a track meet somewhere. He is gone. And we're like, I'm like, the first thing I think of is, Mom, where's your gun? Because, I don't know which way he's running. I don't know if he's going to run towards us. And I know he can hear us because we're not, we're Black folks in the country. We're not quiet. We're loud as all. So I don't know, maybe we scared him, because then all of a sudden he makes a hard left and he starts running up, this little embankment and into some more bushes. I'm going, why is he running in bushes? Like,
did he have all his clothes on?
He had on, I think he had on a shirt. I'm not 100% sure. It probably was a white beater. He had on some jeans that were baggy. They were too big. That or they weren't buckled in, but I don't know. I don't know. But so of course, we called the cops because, we're like, there's just random guy running on our property. Broad daylight, like he's running from something. And of course the cops like, well, he's probably running from something in his head. And y'all making this noise, talking, because we weren't like, hey, get out from over here. We're just like, there's a dude and he's running,
right.
And he's just randomly, and then he's running back towards where my uncle and aunt's house is. And I'm going, well, I want to make sure they're okay, because this random guy, don't know anything, never seen him before. And you poking your head through bushes. Now, it'd be different if you were fully clothed and you were in the woods, because you're going to get scratched up and stuff. He had on no sleeves. He might not have had a shirt on, now that I think about it, because I saw his tattoos on his chest and his back. So he didn't have a shirt on, no. And he come popping up out the bushes from across the street. Like he's on something. And I'm like,
never.
And the thing, the way he was running, I wish I could show you the video, but I don't have access to the security cameras. But he was gone, and it was just his head was back. That, when the kids, they on that last stretch of running, they throw their head back, their chest be out, and they just be getting it. That's what he was doing. And I was like,
my gosh,
where is he going? And the thing is that he's out. It wasn't like he was in the bushes or anything, or in the woods. He just came out in broad daylight, like he jumped the fence and somebody was chasing him. And I was
that's funny.
And I was like, it's like the things that happen in the country. Things happen. It's like, you shouldn't be out here, dude. You shouldn't
Come
be
out of
out
the
here.
woods. Like, I'm not. Oh gosh, that's funny.
She said, "One, you ain't gonna be in the woods."
Yeah, I was gonna say, see, my story would have never started if this had to be the story. Because I'm not gonna be outside. Like, why are we out here? And so nobody tackled him. Nobody beat him
He
up.
was too
Nobody.
far away. He was way too far away. He was
Oh,
close
okay.
enough that we could see that it was, the color of his skin. He had tattoos. You know, he was wearing jeans. The fact that his feet were moving so fast, I couldn't tell if he was wearing shoes. That was something else. But
Maybe the bottom of his feet looked like folded shoes.
That could have been it. But he was too far away now. Okay. The difference is that even though the houses are close together, it's still, you have to not just walk a block. Like, I guess you would say it would be a city block to walk from the front porch to the next house. Now, what I've been informed of, that a country block is from one street light to the next street light. And that street light could be a mile away. Just saying, for FYI. But I would say it was roughly about maybe half a block. I'll say half a block, half a city block.
This is why. No.
No, what?
From one street light to the other street light.
I learned that when I was in high school. I said, I did not know that. I learned that. Something new. Yeah.
Why are we counting street lights?
Because that would be the closest thing.
Oh my God.
When they gave my dad instructions that day, I laughed so hard. He said, it's a country block. My dad said, what? My dad, he's like half city, half country. I mean, he's lived most of his life in the country at this point. But, he started off city, military brat type deal. So when he said, he asked the man, he said, what's a country block? He said, the street light. My dad said, what? He said, there ain't nothing else out here to go by but the street lights. So you got a country block, which is the street. I said,
Okay,
Dad told me that. I said, what? And when we went out there, lo and behold, the only marker out there was the street light. So that was the city block. That was the country block. I said, oh, okay. So I learned something new. Every street light in the country can be considered a country block.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
because see, on our street, we only had one from the main road to my parents' old driveway. There was one, and then you didn't get another one until you got all the way to the end of that road. And I think that road is about a quarter mile. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. So, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but that was my.
I think I would rather just live downtown.
You and your downtown. You and your cement grass.
Oh yeah, that's all we need. We just need a little concrete and a potted plant, here and there.
Oh,
for decoration.
I thought about you and I saw this. Did someone send me that? Or I don't know. Anyways, maybe it was you. I don't know. They said that the plants were just grooming us or farming us.
Yes.
You sent that.
It's a conspiracy.
I love a good conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
But there was that movie I watched. I can't remember what it was called, but dang it. The CFO told me that we don't talk about that movie because it was about plants, and they would take over. They were infecting people or whatever. I don't know. It's something I got when Blockbuster was going out of business, and I just bought it because it was like 50 cents. Okay. And I bought it to watch it, and I was like, none of this makes any sense at all. Like every time the wind blew, it's like they were spreading the virus or whatever, and it would infect people, which made no sense because everybody breathes air, so everybody should have been infected and died, but like this one group didn't. It was very, very.
It's a movie though. You gotta be pretend. I got a question. Let's go back to something you just said.
Okay, what's up?
You said dadgummits.
No, you did not. Just pick that up.
Did you?
Come on now.
Oh, I'll give you doggone it.
Okay.
Dadgummits.
Dadgummit. Dadgummit.
You made me. Oh gosh, you made me think about. Remember that show, the Andy Griffith Show?
Really?
You had Gomer Pyle. Golly.
Okay. Now I can't say anything as a pastor was saying that for a little bit. I'm glad he left that alone. He was saying,
golly.
Go away.
Oh gosh, that's funny. But, okay, I'm sorry.
Come on now. Mater on Cars says that.
Oh gosh, I love Mater. I love Mater.
I mean, so how you gonna pick on me? Come on now.
He was country too. See, that's who we are. I'm Lightning McQueen. You're Mater.
I can't.
The two amigos.
Pretty good though. I ain't gonna lie.
And my favorite quote from Mater is, "I don't have to know where I'm going. I just gotta know where I've been."
That's all I gotta know.
That's all you gotta know, and you'll be all right in life. There you go.
But see, here's the thing. My favorite quote was Lightning McQueen. I'm in hillbilly hell.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly who we are. We're Lightning McQueen and Mater. I don't want to drive anywhere. I just want to ride in the back of a truck, and you just drop me off. I don't even want to drive there. Just take me where I gotta go.
Really? Just.
He had a little spa in the back of the 18-wheeler.
Yes, yours. Yes, that's you.
And he had an agent. He called his agent, with his cell phone. Yeah, I'm Lightning McQueen.
See,
all day long.
Yeah,
but I do believe in caring for people's feelings. Like at first, he was not a really good person internally.
He was young
he got
and
a little
stupid.
Character building.
He's young and stupid.
That's who we are. And you're from Radiator Springs.
I'm from Radiator Springs.
That one hotel, the Cozy Cone. And one restaurant, Flo's Cafe. It's like, you get no more restaurants around here? Just this Flo's Cafe.
Just Flo's Cafe.
Mm-hmm. With that one sheriff.
That one tire place from Italy. It was an Italian tire place in the middle of the country.
Luigi's Tires.
I was like, that makes no sense at all. And you know Pastor's favorite character is the fire truck. Doesn't say a word. Just cries all the time. His favorite character is the one that cries all the time.
Oh, that's funny. Oh gosh, yes, I just love it. You are from Radiator Springs. How did we just have this epiphany? We have found our TV character selves.
I don't know. It took we had to go all the way to Pixar to figure out.
to find out who we are.
Oh my gosh! I just sat here and was like, I don't understand. I just don't. What baffles me is the fact that we've married literal counterparts of each other.
Yeah, total opposites.
And I'm like,
they ain't right. Something wrong with them. They ain't right.
He listens. If I say anything that you say to CFO, he goes, "Yeah, makes sense." I'm going, that's just because y'all both from the thuggish part of town. That's what's wrong with y'all.
Wait a minute. No. Makes sense to that. We are from the incorporated part of town.
Y'all over there from them harsher streets. That's what y'all ain't got no sense.
It's called home, honey. It's called home.
That just trips me out.
And we have street lights closer than a
man. You got street lights every time you blink. There's one
closer than a mile apart.
I was like, man, it gives me anxiety going up to the doggone city. Look,
and we have plenty of stoplights.
Okay,
stoplights, traffic lights, but we have plenty of those.
I remember going to a city that's actually, and it might still have that same. Like, it's not far from my hometown. They still have that one Radiator Springs.
Oh gosh, that one traffic light that everybody sits in the city and watches it change. No.
Exactly. I find that hilarious. But what was I gonna?
Hey, did you enjoy that podcast? So did we. Check us out for our most recent updates on IG at City Country Chicks Podcast.